Hello everyone and welcome to Leap of Fate, a cyberpunk-themed room-based isometric roguelite shooter from Clever Plays. Leap of Fate is set in a futuristic New York, wherein we will be playing as a techno-mage attempting to make our way through the Crucible of Fates, a set of challenges in an attempt to be the best mage in the world. Right now, we can only do this with Eon, as the other three characters are not yet unlocked. Every character has three basic abilities: a Shadow Walk, a basic attack, and a glyph. Since we are Eon, our Shadow Walk is Haunting Wind, which deals damage when passing through enemies, and acts as a mobility, dashy, teleporty sort of thing. Our basic attack shoots an arc of 5 magic projectiles, and will be the main way that we deal damage to enemies, somewhat obviously. Our glyph is Shadow Bolt, which snipes a single enemy with a quick bolt, dealing fair to high damage. We start with 5 health, 2 keys, and 1 energy, I think. Blue Lightning. As we play, we'll unlock upgrades through completing missions. On this next one, we'll get a damage increase. And after that, we'll unlock the first unlockable character, Big Mo. We'll probably be able to do that on this run? Yeah, this run. You can also unlock outfits and story as you play through, but we won't get into that in the interests of not spoilering things for those who are interested in not spoilering things. So let's hop right into a run. And we'll zoom right into the Crucible of Fates. This is kind of just our intro. The left click is our basic attack, which looks like so. And we fire wherever the mouse cursor is pointing. We can also right click to use our glyph, the fireball-y thing there. Right now, we can do this an unlimited number of times because we're not in combat. In combat, we could only do this 4 times, or as many energy as we have after those 4. Our Shadow Walk allows us to dash teleport, like so. And again, we can only use it a limited number of times. Our general mission for this run is to kill 5 creatures with Shadow Bolt, which should be very easy. The way that the game is going to play out, we will approach this table. These cards will be shuffled into a deck. Ah, they did call them energy cells. Okay, they're extra charges for our glyphs or shadow walks. Quite so. And we will be randomly dealt these cards. Our first is a 2 difficulty, 1 reward card. We can also see our missions. We'll get a damage increase if we kill 5 creatures with Shadow Bolt. The upgrades that we've gotten down below. Our health, we have 5 right now. 2 keys, 1 energy, 100, I don't remember what they call these, space bucks, which are kind of persistent per account. They'll persist over runs and through characters and so on. For this run, we obtain mana, and we use this in shops and to upgrade ourselves. So let's jump into this combat and see how we can do. We'll drop onto this circle and be attacked. If we kill people with our right-click glyph, we'll get mana, the orbs that you saw going over there. If we kill something with our basic attacks, we do not. This turret is going to be a problem, so let's get rid of it. We can also get mana by shadow walking through things to kill them. Missed that one. Ah. Now that we've dealt with the first wave, we can step on this blue circle to call the second wave at our leisure. And just kind of wreck their faces. At the end of every room, we can teleport by holding the E key, and often, at least if there is a treasure thingy on the card when we enter it, we will get a treasure chest of some repute. Now that all of the room has been cleared, we can, again, use as many charges of things as we want. Let's teleport out and see what gets revealed. A combat and a mystery. We do have a key, so I like mysteries just as much as the next person. Unfortunately, haha, we didn't get very much out of it, just a lightning bolt. A small chest like that isn't likely to get very much. Not very good mysteriousness. So we have the choice between a two skull, but this one has a lot more treasure, so let's do that. Defeat our first wave. These guys have shields, and we can shadow walk through or use a glyph to remove the shield. This is kind of a small map, isn't it? A little bit. Alright, let's get the second one done. There we go. Just kill a bunch of them with Shadow Walk. One more attack, and a turret. There we go. Might as well get some mana out of it, right? Here's a big chest, wherein we get another lightning bolt and a bunch of mana, which we'll probably use momentarily. Nothing else hanging around. Okay. As you can see, each card goes pretty fast. There will be 6 sets of these cards, optimally, if you make it all the way through the run. Let's enter our shop. Walking on the shop tile there. Destiny runes. I'm actually not sure what these are, but we could get a key for 60 mana, refill 1 tick of our health if we needed it for 120, or Destiny runes. Let's see what this is. The deck of fate has been altered. Okay, so we got a minus combat. Okay. And our Guardian has been revealed. This is our ending boss. But I like to go through all the cards anyway. Mostly because you can get some nice stuff, especially in this early level. You can kind of farm them for mana pretty easily by shadow walking. We have obtained a... what is that called? Ah, Clockwork Key, yes. Which we can use to swap out our glyph, get a character upgrade, or get a gift. The gift is just consumables, keys, lightning bolts, health, that sort of thing. I almost always like to get the upgrade. We have 242 mana. So, we have upgrades to passive skills, attack skills, and mobility skills. It looks like right now we can only get an attack skill, and one of the things that I'm a little bit unclear on is how it selects which ones we can do. Anyway, these skill trees are randomly selected, so every time you play through you'll get different skill trees. On this one we can get Phoenix. Every few attacks an explosive bolt is automatically fired, which seems pretty good. Only costs 50 mana. Or we can get a Quick Temper, deal a powerful magical punch to creatures that hit us in melee. Killing a creature this way counts as a special kill, like our Shadow Walker glyph, and generates mana. I don't really care that much about getting hit in melee, but explosive bolts seem really good. Sure, the rebirth part is really catchy, but I prefer to focus on the explosive part of the spell. Indeed, and we only get one of those, and our Clockwork Key goes away. Fortunately, we already have a gift randomly drawn, which essentially just gives us 2 keys since we're at full health. So we'll leave here. Did I miss something? Oh, that's the shop, right. Okay, so if we end up taking some damage, we can come back to this card and pick up that health on the ground. Let's finish off this combat. Ooh, that's a nice effect. I like it. Generate a little bit of mana. Might as well. Get a bunch more from the chest, and that was a really easy room. I guess it was only 1 skull. And we have some more health on the ground. Let's get another upgrade, this time to our mobility. Again, randomly generated. And it looks like we only have one option. Spontaneous combustion. Set enemies on fire when shadow walking through them. This is pretty good. I usually take that one when it crops up. Some of these are locked and you unlock them through continued play, getting missions, that sort of thing. We have already killed 5 creatures with Shadow Bolt, so we will unlock Big Mo after this run. Very nice. Let's go ahead and fight the Guardian. We'll get a wave out of the way first. I usually like to clear these guys out with basic attacks, just so that I have all of my resources for the big boss. As soon as we step on this skull-looking thing, we'll get our boss right next to us. Oh dear. He has a lot of health, and he summons a fair amount of minions, so we'll just fire a bunch of stuff at him and kill him like so, which garners us a lot of mana. Sort of line these guys up. There we go. Looks like there's a turret. Yeah, okay. No big deal. Another one over here. Easily dispatched. And off we go. Usually there's a chest. Okay, no matter. I don't think we needed anything from the main area. We already completed our mission. Yeah, I don't think we can do very much else. We don't need health because we didn't take damage. So now that we've completed essentially this floor, we can go on to this teleport bit.
I was wondering how much longer you'd stay on the run, Neo. You made the right choice coming to the Crucible of Fates.
Indeed we have, and we can upgrade one of these things. Let's see. Alchemist's Mark. Enemies damaged by Haunting Wind are marked. The mark generates mana on basic attack kills. That seems pretty good. I usually like taking that one if there's nothing particularly better. Enhanced Casting. Shadow Walks and Glyphs that were activated using an energy cell deal more damage. That seems like it could be pretty good. And Dragon Jump. Shadow Walk is replaced with a jump to target point, dealing area damage upon landing. That seems pretty fun. Alchemist's Mark would be the way to go if you want to get a bunch of upgrades in shops and whatnot. Dragon Jump seems like it would put us in a lot of harm's way. Because it deals area damage upon landing, you'll want to use that damage, so you jump into a group. If this doesn't kill the group, you might be in a bad position. So, I think we're going to get Enhanced Casting. Maybe? Alchemist's Mark is so good, though. Yeah, we'll do more damage. I like damage. We have completed our mission, and we get a new one in a single combat card in level 2, which I believe we're in right now. Kill 3 creatures using explosive obstacles. We'll get another deck. Back when I was on the streets, I always kept a hard line on not getting any mods. Although the technology is starting to be real impressive when it works, I've seen some sick results from afar. I don't want a close-up. Mukai, the Spirit Channeler, is another of our unlockable characters. And we are on level 2, so our mission does take effect. Every set of cards, or level, I guess, has its own theme. Let's see, what was our mission? Yes, kill using explosive obstacles. That persists throughout all of the cards, and then we'll switch themes. I believe they're not random, but they progress in a particular order. I guess for story purposes. There we go, we'll take some damage just so we can get some of those healing orbs to function. And I'm trying to generate a lot of mana by dashing through things, when really I should be trying to kill things with these explosive bits. So let's do that. That didn't quite work out the way I wanted. Okay. Oh, I am out of dashes. I am out of everything. Okay, so we'll do this the old-fashioned way. Probably taking a bit too much damage in the process, but that's just fine. There's probably going to be a shop fairly close, and health drops, while somewhat rare, are not out of the question. We can blow up all kinds of stuff in the levels as well. And we're out. We do not have any lightningings. Okay, here's a challenge card. Oh, we already completed our mission. Nice. Alright. So, every challenge has a different reward as well as a, well, challenge. To succeed, kill the marked enemy last after having killed everything else. Ooh, I haven't actually seen this one. This one might be tough. Well, let's see how we can do. Our reward is more health. So, where's our marked enemy? Okay, that guy. I'm not going to worry about mana. I'm going to worry about not using AoE abilities. These snake guys are going to leave poison on the ground if we let them. I believe he is the last one. Yeah, okay. There we go. We have succeeded. Took a little bit of damage making sure it was done properly. And we get a health upgrade. It'll add another bit to our health. And off we go. As you can see, we've accumulated some upgrades. Shown down at the bottom. You can also get some help a little bit, but it's kind of minimal. The game kind of thrusts you into the middle and lets you figure it out. Which I think is just fine. This one looks like it could be a bit more challenging. Ah. Yes, indeed, we have these blue thingies, which, as you may have guessed, will damage us if we go into its area of effect. So we just gotta wait for it, and then kill it the old-fashioned way. I'm not generating a whole lot of mana, and I should probably fix that. I have 2 Shadow Walks left, so let's try and get them all in a line. Ah, took some damage doing it. Oh well. And we're out, so we'll have to run around. But that's okay. This is the last guy. And we're done! We have 2 keys, so we can unlock this chest. Getting a clockwork key. Anything else around? No. Alright, clockwork key, what do you have for me? A gift, a glyph, or an upgrade. Almost always an upgrade. Ah, passive skills. Very nice. I haven't figured out how they determine which set of upgrades you get. Long-term investment. 1 extra upgrade card can be found in the deck of bonus cards. That could be pretty good. Each shop can be re-rolled once. Again, could be pretty good, but extra upgrades seem particularly beneficial. This will take about most of our mana. Oh well. I think it's probably worth it. So here we have a combat with no reward. Usually you would use these, say, to complete missions, or something like that. So, this is basically the entire gameplay of Leap of Fate. We will find new skills. We can get new glyphs if we so desire. But other than that, we're just progressing through these sets of cards every level. They go pretty quick. They'll get a little bit harder, kind of pretty quick, as things go along. I'm kind of playing fast and loose, aren't I? I should probably not do that. Another upgrade. This one did tell us which one it was going to be, but I'm not sure why. Increase maximum health by 2? Yes, please. This is actually turning into a pretty decent run. This is going to be our big boss. It's the only unrevealed one. So let's visit our mystery, just in case it gives us something for the shop. Ah, a bunch of mana. That is indeed useful for the shop. We are a bit low on mana, so I don't think I'm going to buy anything. Oh, I mostly can't. We could buy a card bypass, which allows us to just consider a card done, I believe. Switch our glyph to a random one, or a key. I don't expect that we'll need the key. We'll probably get one. More snaky guys. Not really too big a problem. We'll just kind of line them up a little bit. Ah, took too much dumb damage there. And kill them off with a couple of dashes. Ah, stepped on the poison. Alright. Let's stop getting fancy with it and just kill them. There we are. Okay, nothing on the ground. Off we go. We have a fair amount of health, our starting amount at least. So let's get all the cards on this level. Ah, this is potentially dangerous. Oh, took some bad damage there. They have an interesting attack. These explosive bits are coming in very handy. Our second bit is right over here. And I probably shouldn't have gotten that close, huh? I will never claim to be the best at this sort of game, but I do enjoy them. I haven't beaten the game on normal. There is a hard mode once you've beaten it on normal, I suppose. Or it might be one of those unlocks for a bunch of missions. We're getting a little close to the point where I'm going to start dying. So, no health on the ground. Unfortunate. Hopefully this guardian won't kill us. But if so, I guess that'll be a good indicator that that's probably enough. See a little more there, and here's our boss. 2 more Shadow Walks and 2 more glyphs. Okay. Ah, let's not take damage. We have been slowed. Ah, there's the death. Oh, crowd control effects are particularly deleterious.
It's too bad you failed the test and died. Now, instead, you'll be part of the Crucible of Fates forever. Time for me to start calling the next candidate.
Indeed. So, we have gotten a damage increase, and Big Mo. Our first unlockable character. Big Mo's Shadow Walk is bait. It teleports him to a location and creates a decoy that attracts attention. His basic attack fires a powerful energy beam. Maintaining the beam increases intensity, but it can overheat and go on a short cooldown. His glyph is the Arcane Grenade, which is basically just an AoE, as one would expect, but he only gets 2 of both his Shadow Walk and his glyph. He starts with 6 health, slightly more than Eon, 1 key, and 3 energy. He has his own upgrade track, separate from Eon's. And of course you can play as Big Mo. What is our next unlock? Shadow Bind, and then Bounty. Basic attacks that hit enemies have a chance to drop mana. Leap of Fate is a game in which you will die a lot, very similar to the aforementioned titles like Binding of Isaac and Nuclear Throne. It's expected that death is going to happen on a regular basis. I haven't beaten normal mode for Eon at all in my prior 2 hours of play, or since I have cleared my data to do this video. Hard mode seems really, really hard. Oh, complete 15 missions. Well, there you go. I'm having a lot of fun with this game, and it's kind of unfortunately timed, since Enter the Gungeon comes out tomorrow as of this video. Enter the Gungeon has a lot of hype behind it, and I think Leap of Fate might get sort of lost in that hype. It's a pretty good game that I've been enjoying quite a lot, although honestly it probably will be superseded by Enter the Gungeon in my own play. Anyhow, I hope you've enjoyed this look at Leap of Fate, and we'll see you in the next video.